Hey guys, I just want to do a video that's going to be like really kind of random. I've got several things I need to do and I'm just going to kind of cram them into the video together. And the reason I keep looking over here to my side is probably by the title of the video you can tell what one of these things are going to be. And I'm going to start with it. It's going to be an unpackaging or an unboxing. And I had a YouTuber that sent me something, and I'll do this as a video response down below to his video unboxing or whatever, that I sent him something. But we did kind of a trade that was really kind of fun. Other than that, I've got a few other things that I've received in the mail over like the last week and a half, and I just kind of stacked them up, and I thought that'd be kind of interesting. We'll just do all of them at the same time. Most of them should be movies, but I do have a couple of things that are non-movies, sort of. They're kind of related, but they are not, movies. And then another thing we'll talk about is one of the related items on there. I've got kind of a rant, the item. And yeah, that's about it. So, okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay. And lots of newspaper. This is kind of what I thought it was going to be. This is Parks and Recreation Season 2. This has been out quite a while. I'd say since like last fall. And surprisingly, this is actually pretty expensive. That's the reason I waited as long as I did. I bought this from Amazon Marketplace seller for roughly about 20 bucks, I would say. 20 bucks plus maybe like $2 or $3 shipping or whatever the case may be. But this has been anywhere from $30 to $37.99, I think was the highest I ever saw it. But yeah, this has been in that range since it came out, which is unbelievable because the first season of this sold really cheap. This is more of a digipack and it's got more episodes, but still. I can't imagine paying $37.99 for that. There's no way. So I was happy enough to wait this long, which is kind of a long time for me because I've been really kind of itching to watch that for a while. And I'll turn it this way so you can't really see it. Yeah, this is Mortal Kombat on Blu-ray. This is what I was thinking this was going to be. There's actually two, these Blu-rays that came out on the same day, Mortal Kombat and then Mortal Kombat, the sequel. I can't even remember the name of it. I actually really like this version. Not too bad. I mean, it's cheesy, it's very 90s, but there's definitely a lot more effort and a lot more nostalgia in this one than there is the sequel. This one actually includes also an exclusive J Classic costume for the new Mortal Kombat, what they call Mortal Kombat 2011 or Mortal Kombat 9. It's actually just a retelling of the story kind of in a roundabout way, and they've just retitled it just Mortal Kombat. But yes, that PS3 game I do own, and as far as I know you can't redeem any of these codes, so that's kind of funny because the PlayStation Network is down right now, so they can't verify any of their codes. So that kind of stinks. I mean, that's kind of a cool thing. I guess I'll redeem that later. And this is from a fellow YouTuber, a great guy. And this is the one that I'll do the video response to. If you get a chance, go check him out. His name's OWENNEIL, and there's actually another channel that he's on. He's on a kind of like a collab channel with a friend of his named Jake, where they do reviews of all different kinds of crazy things like candy and vinyl records. And yeah, just all kinds of stuff. So it's a pretty cool channel. I actually end up watching all their channels quite often. I try not to miss anything on the Owen channel, the Jake's channel, or Jake and Owen. So yeah, here's this, and I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. If he wanted to send it to me, and I would send him something back, and we ended up each adding one extra thing. Oh yeah. This is Haggard. This is the item that he had actually asked me if I'd like to see it, and I told him that I was a fan of Bam Margera, and I'd never seen this. And then this was the other original item that he was going to send me, which is Abominable. He actually had found a new copy of this at Big Lots for $3, so he thought, I'm just going to pass this other copy on and put it in the bubble wrap like a true collector. I always appreciate that, put in that. So that's cool. I've never seen this, so I really like that artwork on the front cover. That's pretty cool. And there's some decent actors in here. Lance Hendrickson is the one that I saw right here on the back, the first one that I noticed. This is pretty cool. I've never seen that, so I'm looking forward to seeing that and looking forward to seeing Haggard. So 2 cool DVDs from a great guy. If you get a chance, definitely go check him out. I'll put his link down below, or you could just go straight to that video response and you'll get to him. But yeah, definitely subscribe him. He's got a great channel where he does all kinds of things, including like toy updates, video games, comic books, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, next thing I got here, and I think this is, yeah. This is actually a movie called Fragile that I just recently heard about. Callista Flockhart's in this, which is kind of weird because I just don't remember this coming out at all, considering it's on the Fangoria Fright Fest series. But I believe, yeah, this is like from 2005. This is several years old. But the director that did this, and I don't want to butcher his name. I mean, it's not impossible to pronounce if you know how to say it, but it's very difficult. How about I just do an overlay of his name? Like his name will just boop right there. But without me trying to pronounce it, that guy, I was reading about him, and a lot of people are saying how original a lot of his movies are. Some people like them, some people don't. But what got me led in that direction is I watched Insidious, and I was reading where people compared it to other movies that were really atmospheric and really kind of creepy without being scary. And for whatever reason, I got kind of nostalgic for seeing more movies like that. And without really going back and watching 70s and 80s movies I'd already seen, I thought, there's got to be more movies out there. And this is one of the ones that was recommended. I don't know if it's a good one or not, or if it's really atmospheric, or if it's really creepy or whatever. It's a ghost story along those lines. There's not a lot of like jump out spook type scares. It's more of like just kind of under your skin type stuff. So I'm kind of eager to see this. This will kind of lead me into the rant section of this video. Same director, the one that you saw his name, I won't even attempt to pronounce it. He did a movie called The Nameless also, I believe, yes. He did the screenplay and directed this. And I ordered this online. And I don't know if you can see this well enough. I hope the camera picks it up. But there's kind of like a line right here. And then you'll see on the back, there's a little bit of white right there, a lot along the border, white right along the border there. And immediately when I saw this, I thought, there's just something weird about it. And you'll notice also that the artwork kind of overlaps on this side, like it's a little bit too small. I'm going to remove this. I don't want to bash this seller, but because he was nice. I mean, I did get a refund on this, and he just told me, forget it, just keep it, whatever. I've never tried to watch this, but I've been kind of really angry ever since then. I hope this picks up as well, because when you see this, you'll see writing right here. And it says right there, 8-speed DVD-R, data, video. And this original disc is actually got scanned artwork from another disc where somebody literally scanned this and then put this on there. That scribe or whatever, they have that full color scribey now where you can digitally do artwork on the top of discs. That's what they did on this one. And you can see where this was probably more than likely like a Netflix disc or possibly something from like Redbox or something. There's a black line where a center hole sticker had been on the original one, and they tried to like touch it up with like Photoshop or something, but they didn't quite do it, and it's all like jacked up, and it didn't look right. And then when you flip it over, it's very obvious that it's purple. So yes, this is a burned disc, and this is the fakest artwork I've ever seen. I mean, when I pull this out, it's plain paper. I mean, this is maybe like heavier stock photo paper, but it's still just paper. It's not the quality of paper that you will ever receive in a DVD unless somebody's just making them themselves, This guy didn't even like make it the right size or whatever. And supposedly this guy swears up and down that he didn't do it or whatever, and he got it that way, but still, that's almost no excuse. to actually say the disc works, meaning that you've picked the disc up out of the case and looked at it, you know, or you've put it in and you've seen all this where it says DVD-R and you flipped it over and you saw that it was purple, that's no excuse. It really makes me angry. But I haven't tried watching that yet, but I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a mini rant there, but yes, I hate stuff like that. Bootleg, fake stuff being sold as real stuff, nothing makes me burn worse, especially on expensive things. Luckily, that wasn't very expensive. I think with shipping, that was about $4 or $5. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show is actually, it's an unpackaging, but it's not actually a DVD, but I thought you guys might enjoy seeing it. I'll flip it up here. This is the actual bag itself. It's pretty flimsy, as you can tell. You guys might be able to guess what it is. I actually saw this. I thought it was really cool. I'm using my knife here to try to tear this over. This is a shirt. For you guys that might be fans, I hope that shows up. Yeah, it says Reavers. It's got them there and all their gnarlyism. I thought that was a really cool shirt. I think I got this for roughly, it was like, I think like $17 plus shipping, so about $20, 21, 22 bucks, something like that. So I thought that was really pretty cool. I really like this font that they put on this and really make it look like it's from a scary movie or something, like a horror movie. If you're a fan of Serenity or Firefly, you might be familiar with the Reavers, but they're kind of like these cannibals, you know, in space, but it's really kind of a cool concept. A lot of people are maybe not familiar with that show. If not, it's a cool thing to check out. I've been kind of excited to show, and I'll show this side of it because it's got all my shipping stuff on the back. This is from Amazon. I actually found this about a week and a half ago, and I knew it was coming in. I actually ordered some other stuff, but they split up the order for whatever reason. I thought this one might be cool because of people that mentioned seeing this, and they know, you know, what my channel background picture is and stuff. This is kind of a cool thing. And then also, OWENNEIL is a humongous fan of a related thing, so this ends up being, you know, kind of like a cool thing. This is the most awkward box. I really don't understand it. Oh man, this is so weird. This is probably the best I've ever seen them package something like this as far as Amazon goes. Really awesome. I won't flip it over yet. I'll just show you this and then we cut this away and then I can really kind of show it to you because it's covered in plastic, so it'd be kind of hard to see. This, my friends, is an original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Bride of Frankenstein version of April. I know some people aren't a big fan of the TMNT stuff where they do all the weird things. Even Owen had mentioned something, right? He didn't like the sports figures and all those weird ones. And normally I'm the same way. But I just really thought this was awesome. I love that they did her hair up, you know, like the Bride of Frankenstein actually put the wrappings down her arms and everything. I was never a humongous fan of April. I thought she was kind of one of the more bland, boring characters on the show, which if you've got a show full of mutants and, you know, and all these crazy things, robots and stuff, a lady that's just a reporter is going to, you know, be pretty bland. But, yeah, here's a cool thing that I've never seen that I'm really excited about is, look at that. They've got literally maybe 50, 75 different characters listed on the back. But, yeah, this is from the Universal Studios Monsters line that they did of these, and I believe they did eight of these, I think. There was 2 different series. This was the second part of the series, which included Creature, The Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, and I can't remember this guy. Metuloid or something like that. I don't remember. It was an alien from a kind of a sci-fi horror movie from way back then. And I always remember he just looks like that. He has that giant brain, but it looks like they did Raphael as him. So this was the second series. There was actually another series that had Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy, Dracula, you know, the basics. I think they did the 4 turtles in those, and then they came back and did, I guess, apparently 3 of the turtles again in the second series. Maybe the 4th turtle, apparently Donatello didn't get a second monster incarnation, maybe, possibly, I don't know. And it's kind of funny because Baxter Stockman, which he turned into the Fly. So technically he was already kind of one of these, just as himself. So that's that. They shipped this separately for some reason. This is kind of a bigger box, but I really think a lot of this is empty space. Oh, and by the way, I got that figure, the April Bride of Frankenstein figure. Vintage. I think it's from like roughly like 94, something like that, 93. Brand new in the package, and the package is really great shape. It looks pretty much like new. I got that for I think around $10, and that included shipping and everything, so that's awesome. Now, so these next ones are going to be related items, so I'll kind of hold it like that. There's lots of this junk in here. But there was like I'll show this first. I ended up getting this because it was just cheap. It's Badlands, Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek. I've been wanting to see this for a while, and I kind of have a feeling that I'm going to be disappointed. I read on several reviews that no matter if this is widescreen on the disc and it says it on the case, and still, even after all that, this is in full screen. So that's not too exciting. I think it was like $4 and something, $5. It was just super dirt cheap. And I'd always kind of wanted to see it. It's always kind of compared to Bonnie and Clyde and movies of that nature, you know, where like like an anti-hero type characters out on the run from the lot. Kind of like Natural Born Killers, but way before then, you know. Okay, the next things in this package, the same box. There are 3 action figures, and I just kind of randomly grabbed these 3 because they were the only ones that were reasonably priced. So I'm not necessarily grabbing like my favorite characters or anything. They're all really cool figures. They were actually cheap too. This is Slash, which was like an evil mutant version of the Turtles. As you can see, he looks a lot like that. This is from the 25th anniversary line, which these Turtles I think came out in 2008, 2009. 2009 these came out, these 25th anniversary versions, and some of them had DVDs and some of them did not. This one did not. But these are going for, I think this one was about $13, $14, including shipping. So yeah, Slash. I'm thinking about leaving these in the package. I just think that looks really cool. Kind of hold that up there where you can see it. Hopefully no glares and everything's fine. You can look at the back there. But these are really close to the original figures and really close to the original design of the packaging. Maybe just a little bit different color or different logos on the packaging. They would add the 25th anniversary logo or whatever. Here's another one that I got that's pretty cool. I got Rocksteady, which is cool because this is a figure I never had when I was a kid. I had some of these figures, but I never had Rocksteady. I actually never had Slash either, and I always thought he was really cool. But this is actually one of the really main characters that a lot of people had. I never had Rocksteady. I actually never had Rocksteady or Bebop. So I got him, and I think he was like $9 including shipping. But that's the 25th anniversary edition, you know, still in the packaging. Last one I got is a Foot Soldier, and this is another figure that I never had when I was a kid that was like kind of a really basic figure. I had some of these, and I actually, all the ones I had were kind of really random. I had, when I was a kid, I had Donatello, I know that. I had Baxter Stockman, I had Usagi Yojimbo. There were several figures I had. I didn't have a whole lot, but I had several, and I was always a big fan of the cartoon. But yeah, so the Foot Soldier. And these all have really similar backs. And like I said, these figures here in particular don't come with any DVDs or anything. But as you can see, maybe on the back of here, there's the 4 main Turtles, and Casey and April and Splinter. And then on the other side, you've got Bebop, Rocksteady, the Foot Soldier, Slash. It's kind of peculiar that they picked him to be one of the main bad guys. And you get a really weird version of Shredder that actually includes the little bitty Krang that normally was with the Android, the smaller version of the Android body. I think that's a repaint of that. But these 4 Turtles here each came with a DVD. And I know that Shredder came with the DVD, and maybe Splinter came with the DVD, but the rest of these guys really kind of didn't. So those guys that came with a DVD are actually much more expensive. They're all going for about $30. And I'm pretty sure that DVD is nothing too spectacular. Probably DVDs that most fans already have anyway, so that's kind of a ripoff. But anyway, you can't really get any of those figures without paying the higher price. Unfortunately, I could not find Bebop. I really kind of wanted to get Bebop and Rocksteady, but I think Bebop's going for about 25 bucks, and I just wasn't willing to pay that. But I thought, you know, 10 to 13 bucks or whatever a piece, I'll grab those. And then this one here was like 10 bucks, and I thought that was really cool. So I got 3 25th anniversaries and 1 vintage original. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. That's pretty much it. Here at the end, I do want to give a little shout out to a couple of guys, great guys. Besides OWENNEIL, I'll have his link down there, but I've got 2 other guys I'm going to put links down below, and one of them is RazMansReality. He just hit 1,000 subs, which that's an awesome achievement, so congratulations, Raz. That's awesome. I really appreciate having all your support on my channel, and I'm looking forward to everything you do from here on out. It amazes me, you know, the kind of videos you do. It's great stuff. The other guy I want to talk about is kind of an up-and-coming guy that just hit 100 subs, and that's our Chataway 87. He just hit 100 subscribers, so congratulations to him. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing and packaging of a few things, do a little mini rant, talk about a couple of random whatnots, and that's it. So I appreciate it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.